no idea if my microphone's working. I think it's working. I hope so. Maybe. I'm sure someone will say something if it's not. Well, maybe I can type something. There we go. There. Twitter will help me. Cool. Alright, this is going to be really tricky because I have to not knock my camera over. That's precariously balancing in front of my computer. So I'm going to just load a random save in the bus at the start of the game. That should be a good place to use as an example to get started. Okay, so ideally you should be able to see the game and my old computer screen. Oh, I'm a little quiet. Cool, I can turn that up somehow. Oh, there's like a knob on the back of this thing. Oh, which knob is it? It must be this one. Is that louder? Maybe that's louder? I don't know. The little line's not going up. I don't know. Maybe I just need to talk louder. What's this knob do? I don't know. Game is loud enough. Oh, I hope it's not like blaring as well. Look at that frame rate. It runs so bad. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know how the old computer screen looks. Is it like, I hope it's not like super flickery. And how is the stream? In my stream preview, it's actually really choppy. Is it okay? Yeah, is the stream like super bad? That looks awful in my preview. What about, no, it looks fine in OBS. I'm not dropping frames. I guess it's just the preview. Yeah, it's okay. It's probably okay. Okay. You can tell me if it's terrible. Let's just go outside the bus actually. And there's probably a dog out here. Oh my god, it takes so long to load. My god, what's going on? I'm using my oldest PlayStation, so it doesn't read this very well. Yeah, it looks a bit better on the stream now actually. Maybe it's smooth enough. It's also hard because the TV that I watch the game on is on the other side of the room, so it's sort of hard for me to look at everything at the same time. Yeah, that looks really choppy in my preview, but I'm hoping it's okay. Alright, so what I want to do is take control of the game's camera so that I can just put it wherever I want, like complete control really easily. And it's really hard. This is how the camera behaves normally in the game, so it usually follows the character almost all the time, like he's in the center of the screen. And yeah, that's working okay. If you hold the L2 button, the camera kind of like points in front of you a little bit. It sort of like looks wherever the character's looking. Like if I'm looking at that wall, yeah, if I point the character at the wall, it'll show me that wall. But it's a really limited amount of control. I want to demonstrate it a bit better. There's no monsters in here, cool. So yeah, it follows my character, and if I hold L2, it sort of looks wherever the character's looking. And that's not good enough. Yeah, why is the game is running choppy, isn't it? Why is it like that? It's just, hang on, I gotta fix that. That's terrible. Cause like, oh no, the whole stream's doing it because the flickering on the little screen in the corner's doing it too. Let's go to settings. Let's have a look at settings. I'm using 80% of my CPU. That can't be good, can it? Oh, look at all these options. Constant bitrate. There's so many options here. It's terrible. Maybe I should like stop recording and only stream. Yeah, I'll do that. Stop recording. CPU usage drops to 30%. That's much better. Cool. Surely that'll fix it, right? Come on, speed up. It's really behind. Oh, there we go. Look how smooth that is. I fixed it. Okay, cool. Okay, so I just can't, like, in the background I was recording a super high quality, like, backup archive of the video, but we don't need to worry about that. This is fine. Okay, so obviously this is how the camera behaves normally in the game. The first thing I want to do is make it so it doesn't behave normally. Like, I need to make it not behave normally, because it's going to continuously try to, no matter what I do to the camera, it's going to continuously snap back to its normal behavior. And the easiest way to do that is after you finish Silent Hill, like a few times, you can unlock first person mode, and first person mode is like the camera will always stay on your character's head no matter what. Which that's much better than this mode, where the camera is totally unpredictable and scripted by the developers and designers and that. If you can just lock it in first person mode, that's way better. But I haven't finished the game yet on this save, so I need to unlock that feature without finishing the game. So there's a point in the memory that tells the game whether you've finished it or not, or whether you've just unlocked that feature basically. I think it's here. Well, what did that do? Oh, no, okay, I know what that did. That's not the feature I wanted. So I can just unlock various features. So you have like all these rows of zeros. It says 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. These are all zeros. It's hard to see, but they're just all zeros. And if you change them into ones, it unlocks a feature that you get by finishing the game. So I'll change this to a 1. And that should unlock first person mode, which you can access by holding L2. Cool, so now when I hold L2, it's in first person. That's just a feature that's built into the game, and now it's unlocked. The other feature I want to unlock is, I'm not even sure if you can do it normally. I think you can somehow in the options menu, but I want to reverse the behavior of L2. So I want it to always be first person and only go back to normal camera when I hold L2. So right now I'm releasing L2, it's normal. I want released L2 to be first person, so I just change another value here to a 1. And there we go, it's permanently in first person now. I don't have to hold any buttons to do that. So that's a really good start. It's a really good feature because no matter how much I mess up the camera, I'll be able to use first person mode to fix it. So if I just hold L2, there we go, I'm back to this is how the camera normally behaves in Silent Hill 1. Yeah, that's basically normal behavior, I think. So if I just release all the buttons, back to first person mode, the camera's saved. So that's great. Now I actually have to go to where the camera position is actually stored. What did I just do? I hit F8. That doesn't do anything. Cool. So the camera location is stored at, I have like all these little, can you see that? I have all these notes that I've made. Where is the camera? Oh, this is it. Okay, so it's 00B 9D25. I think that's camera location. Yeah, the camera's... Okay, so I gotta hold L2, go back to normal camera mode. Now I should be able to just move it. Yeah, okay, so I just shot the camera up into the sky and it's slowly returning. The camera will always slowly return to its normal position. That's just the normal scripting of the game. Yeah, I just, like, God only knows. Oh, wow, what did I do? So I messed it up, but I could just go back to first person mode to fix it, so that's cool. Yeah, oh no. What did I do? Somehow I made it open the save menu. That's amazing. I just changed like a random variable and it opened the save screen? What was that? I just changed that to an A. I don't know how that happened. That? No? A. Somehow changing the camera, I made the game open the save menu. That's really bizarre. Hang on, I'm gonna figure that out. Oh, no, that just makes the camera move away. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Actually, I've seen that before. Anyway. So, yeah, you need to come over and visit and have a look at this horrible setup I've got. So what I need to do is put the camera in its normal mode and then pause the game. The game's paused. And now I can just, while the game's paused, the camera will never try to snap back to its normal position. it will just stay where it is, because when the game's paused, the camera knows to stay where it is. So I found the camera position, and if I push Control Plus, is my finger like right in the way? Yeah, it is. Doesn't matter. Control Plus, or is it on the numpad? Control Plus. Here it is, the numpad. Yeah, the camera moves. Cool. And Control Minus to decrease. So you can just absolutely move the camera however you want, and it doesn't lock onto Harry or anything like that. The annoying thing, it's really annoying having my finger there actually. Can I move the camera a little bit? It's fine, doesn't matter. The annoying thing is the word pause flashing in the middle of the screen. So let's get rid of that. If I hit F9 and jump to where the pause screen text is stored, what is that? 800253995. This finding these numbers is like the culmination of months and months of work. So check this out. I'll move the camera. Can you see? Yeah, you can. You can see in the RAM, because we're looking at the PlayStation's RAM. It says paused. It actually stores the word as a as clear text. If I go to ASCII editing mode, I should be able to type other text in there, like, let's use capitals. LANCE. Yeah, D. Put a space on the end. Well, can I put spaces? Yeah, I can. Then that says lands. I can also obviously just put a null back to hexadecimal editing and put a 0. Yeah, it clears the whole text. Cool. So if you just start with a null, like a 00 hexadecimal, the engine thinks that the pause text is terminated. Like, it's just like, well, the first character is a termination character and it won't display it. So that's cool. We got rid of the pause text. Oh, that flickering is really annoying. There we go. It's better. Okay. Oh, John, I spent months. I've spent like the last 3 months playing with this. If you've seen my tweets with screenshots and stuff of all the horrible breaking of Silent Hill I've been doing. So now the game's paused, but there's no pause text. And that'll stay that way forever until you reboot the whole console. It won't reload the pause text, so that's really handy. Let's go back to the camera. 800B9. Whoa, 800B9 D25. Cool. So back in where the camera's stored. Is this the right place? Yeah, cool. So camera up and down is stored there. Where's camera left and right? Is D21. Cool. So I can move it like in that axis. And camera D29. D29 is the other axis. Yeah, cool. So I can move it in that axis. So that lets you move the camera's location, and you can also move where it's pointing at. So you've got your pitch and roll. So that's 9D8B, 9D8's down here, 8B. Yeah, cool. Rotates the camera in that direction. What else we have? 8D. Oh, it turns it. Yeah, it totally rotates it up and down. Cool. You can also do more subtle rotations. Yeah, you can, like really subtle rotations. And the pitch is at 8.9. 8.9. Oh wait, isn't that what I just did? Like rotating it that way. 8.9. We've got 8B. Which one have I not done? 8B. On that one. And then 8D. 8D must be the other one I haven't done, which should be, yeah, spins it around. Woo! That's really good. So that's handy. And what about the location of the player character? I've written that down somewhere too. So I'm just reminding myself where all my notes are. Is it here? No. Got modifiers for draw distance, and this one says character location, but I think that might have been from the demo, because I was hacking the demo before I got the full game disc off my shelf. And man, I think I've lost some of my notes as well. Doesn't really matter. I can always actually. That's a really good opportunity for me to show you how I make these codes. Let's find the player's location, because you can kind of see my computer screen, so you'll get the idea of what I'm doing. So we'll jump back out of the PlayStation's memory and go to the trainer. What I want to do is I took control of the camera there, and that was really cool. but I want to take control of the player character so I can teleport him around the map easily and like break through walls or put him on roofs that you can't easily access and all that. So what you do is you open up this screen called the trainer. Let's just tilt this back a little bit. It'd be really nice if it would focus. Sometimes it does focus for a moment. It doesn't matter. It's just all numbers and stuff. There's not much to see there. But you tell the trainer to scan the PlayStation's memory, and it'll do that. There's a progress bar filling up slowly now. And the PlayStation has like 2 meg of memory, so it's downloading that to the computer. And after it's downloaded all of the PlayStation's memory, you can search for stuff. You can give it hints as to what you're looking for. So what you do is searching the PlayStation's memory. That's done. It's downloaded a whole copy of that memory. And then I move the character slightly. So let's walk down this hallway. And we tell it that what we're looking for is now different. So D for different. We tell it we're looking for something that's now different. So lots of things are still the same, like what map we're on and how much health we have and how many bullets we have, but the player's location is different. So it's going to find something that's changed. And it takes a minute, obviously. You really can't see that, can you? That focus is just not doing its job. It's a little better than it was. You can read it. You can at least read the text down here. There we go. Okay, so it's found 57,000 things that have changed since the last time we checked it. Let's do it again. Walk a little further down the hallway and go different again. It's different. It gets faster and faster as you go, like as you start to narrow it down. Give it some time. There we go. Okay, so it's found 20,000 this time. This time, let's stay. We won't move at all. Yeah, we just won't move at all, and we'll say it's equal. So what we haven't moved. It's whatever we're looking for is now the same since the last time we checked. You notice the camera move. That doesn't matter. We're not worried about the camera. We're just looking for the player's location. Now it's only got 5,000 possibilities, so it's getting way smaller. So it's still equal. It still hasn't changed. We're still just standing still. You can just keep doing the same passes over and over again, and it'll always narrow it down a little bit. Let's rotate on the spot. We don't really care about rotation. We'll say it's still equal, because we're still technically standing in the same spot we were. Oh, that narrowed it down heaps. Now there's only 300 possibilities. Okay, let's walk down the hallway. Say D for different. So that was 300 possibilities. Now it's 41 possibilities. Once you get to like 41, you could start going through them one by one and testing them, but you'll almost always crash the game halfway through because you'll find something that's not supposed to change. Run down the hallway again and say different. It should only take a couple more tries. 37 possibilities, different again. 21 possibilities, different again, and then we'll do another equal one. Equal. Okay, 20 possibilities. Alright, so now what I have to do is I have to lock these in place. So I have to go through and just grab a bunch and lock them in place. So go lock, 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 lock. We'll do the first, what was that, 7? We've locked 7 things in place, and I can still move, so I obviously haven't found the correct one. So if I'd locked the correct one in place, I wouldn't be able to move anymore. Unlock all those ones, because God knows what they do, but oh, I think the character just teleported back to where... Yep, I can't move. Cool, so one of the ones that I've locked in place is... hello is your guy. I'm breaking Silent Hill. So I can't move now. Harry's stuck in the spot. So I've obviously found where in the memory your location is. Let's unlock one of them. Will that let him move on one axis? Oh, cool. So I can move on that axis. Yeah, I can only move on one axis now. So I've found one axis. That's pretty much all I need. And now I know the other. That's probably the other axis. So I should be able to move completely freely now. Who knows what that first thing I found was. That's obviously not it. I hit W, and I can see in the RAM now where the character's location is. And I'll write that down so I don't forget it again. The character location, come on, is 800BA024. And I should be able to teleport through walls and stuff now. We'll do that. We'll just dramatically change the position. You can actually you can hit F12 and it'll show you in real time things changing in the memory. You can it's a bit hard to see, but see how it's flickering and changing. It's actually showing me the character's location changing in real time, so I can like track movements and that. Let's just push the character through a wall. Oh, that wasn't quite strong enough. Let's do this one. 1. Let's change it to 5. There we go. Oh, Okay, we're outside the... Oh. Oh. I'm like rotated on a weird axis. I think I didn't just change the player location. I changed like the angle that I'm standing on. Oh dear. Oh, there I am under the ground. Oh no, I can't move. I can sort of move. Right, come back. Change that to 0 again. So I think I found like... Oh no, I'm still half rotated. If I go through this door, will it reset? Oh, it's a locked door. Let's just go back out to the lobby. Is this the lobby? I'll probably reset my location now. Okay. Oh no, I'm in the courtyard. There's monsters out there. Let's just leave them alone for a bit. Alright, look, so I found... The music's getting pretty intense. I hope the game's audio is not too loud because I can't actually hear it. So yeah, when the music kicks in, just tell me if I need to turn it down a bit. Alright, what I'm going to do is reset the console and turn on some codes that I found earlier. Because I've actually made... Once you find a code and you make something you're happy with, like that one where I removed the pause screen text or made it first person, you can save it in this cartridge that I'm using and just have it run all the time. So you don't have to like hand make it every time. So these are just some codes that I've made already. So first person and no pause text. They're just really handy ones, as you probably saw before. And I've made this other code that turns off all the fog and all the lighting effects. No fog. We don't really need to turn off ash and darkness. So you'll be able to see now the game. This chat. The game will look dramatically different now. Hopefully it won't crash while it's loading. Oh, and I need to reset my debugger. I should have reset it while I was on the screen. Oh, it's okay. It's still working. It's okay. So now there should be no, there should be no darkness in the school, and there should be no fog during the daytime or anything like that. These codes took me days to make, and there was like 30 different weather effects that I had to change. There's no way I was going to be able to demonstrate to you how I made those. Basically, I had to find a moment in the game where the weather changed in real time, and I had to track what was going on with it. Let's just jump back to the bus that we loaded before. One of the problems with turning all the lighting effects off is how bad the game runs, though. The fog really hides a lot and makes the game run faster. So basically, see, it still looks the same. If I turn my torch off, you get full brightness now. That's the hack I've created. So let's just get out of this bus again. Yeah, if I turn the torch off while I'm outside, the game crashes sometimes because it has to draw so much of the environment, and the console just can't do it. It'll probably work on an emulator. If I turn my torch off, yeah, you can just see all the way to the end of the draw distance. Especially the front of the school here. If you turn off the fog out here, it doesn't. It almost always crashes. Okay, we're back where we just were. Doing some blowing around with the fans on. Alright. Here's my computer. I'll just quickly do this. Excellent. Cool. Alright, so we're back where we were, and the lighting's been disabled. Cool. Away. You can really see the edge of the draw distance there. So what I want to do is get to a couple of areas that I haven't been able to fully explore. I've got to turn the fog back on here because it crashes sometimes. Let's pull this thing. It must be weird if you've never played this game before. Is that thing still alive? Nope, it's all good. Sometimes there's 2 out here, but I think it's only in the demo. What I need to do is push the character through this wall. I think it's over here. This is probably going to crash, by the way. We're going to push through the wall here. Is this the one with character location? Yeah, there's the character's location. Let's go. 5. Oh. 9. Maybe through this wall. Oh, it must be one of these other variables. This one? 12, is that where I'm standing? So I should be able to punch through this wall by changing this to 0. There we go, I got through the wall. Where's the... oh man. I kinda just went through the wall. Just gotta work out where I am in reference to where I just was. Oh, okay, so I'm outside the courtyard now. I see it, isn't it? What a... Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm really outside the courtyard now. So there's a heap of unused... Oh, is the noise in the game really loud? Music... How do I fix that? Okay, is that better? Because I'm not really sure how to change the volume on the Elgato. Anyway, tell me if the game gets loud again, that's fine. Let's go this way. Because I'm trying to find some unused areas from the game. And get a look at them properly now that I have the camera hack working. But it's really hard to find them in this massive abyss. You sort of have to just run around for a while and see what you find. Yeah, no sound. That's sort of what I went for. I just turned the sound down. There's nothing to hear anyway other than the footsteps. Wow, I'm really not finding anything out here. I wonder if I can like teleport back to where I was. I can always just reset the game anyway. So it's definitely going to be a lot of crashing involved in this. Yeah, first person doesn't help either. Usually you can tell when you're getting close to an unused area because the camera will sort of zip off like it wants to lead you somewhere. But that's really not happening this time, is it? Alright, stop that. I'm going to jump to a different part of the game. I've got a few saves with a few parts of the game that I wanted to explore. Wait, did I just pause it? I meant to, yeah, reset. Alright. Jump further into the game. I've got one on the bridge, good. And I've got one at the Gordon. Gordon is right after the school. Yeah, I want to go to the bridge. I think. I'm just trying to think where I want to go. Yeah, we'll go to the bridge. That's cool. Which is just after the school. I think I've got the key to lower the bridge and get to the second half of the game. I think this is where this save is. But this is from years ago that I made this save, so I can't really remember. Okay, cool. I haven't lowered the bridge yet. Oh, I need to turn... Oh, I can't... The game's probably going to crash. Because I've just got the lighting all disabled. There's a keyhole on the control panel. Cool. I need to go to the church and get the key. Oh man, look at that. You can really tell how low the draw distance is, eh? When you can just see straight to the edge of it. Alright, let's go to the church. Which is... It's down here somewhere. Oh, the reason I'm doing Silent Hill 1 is because it's a PlayStation 1 exclusive. So unlike Metal Gear Solid, which was released on PC, there's no easy way to hack Silent Hill. So I have tools to do it. So that's like, I can create original content, I guess, that hasn't been seen before. I was just basically trying to think of some PlayStation exclusives that I can hack that weren't released on other consoles that are easier to hack. Like the PC is really easy to do camera hacks on. The church is down here, and Silent Hill has heaps of stuff hidden in it by the camera, by the fog. Is this the church? Yeah, good. I also thought of Siphon Filter. The first Siphon Filter games weren't released on any other consoles, and I thought about messing around with those a little bit too. I think a cutscene will play when I walk in here. Yeah, it's probably easier to hack on emulators, but I don't know how to do it. Like, I just don't have the tools, and I've never done it before. Man, my PlayStation's getting old. It's trying to load a FMV at the moment, I think. Wow, is that really struggling that bad? I bet it's because I've got my lighting hack on. It's probably failing to load the room. It's the console. The console hasn't crashed. It's still running. Oh man. Did that? I think it's really crashed. All right, let's try again. Cool. That's gonna happen. That's normal. Yeah, there's a few PlayStation 1 exclusives. Probably a song on my shelf. No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. What about Jam and Lammy? That'd be good. Alright, let's not put the... Oh, god damn it. If you reset the console with the analog button on, you can't control it. Alright, let's just... Yeah, start with no codes for a bit. There's just a few points in the game that I want to get to move the camera and see how exactly it works. Like, there's a scene in the game where the game transitions from day to night in real time, and I can't. And the floor changes in real time from like pavement to chain link fence, and I want to move the camera and see how it's doing that. But it's a fair bit later in the game, I think. I can't really remember where it happens. Yeah, I haven't got Medieval, but I could just burn a copy of it as well. I never owned Medieval. I had a demo of it. I think everyone had that same demo disc. Alright, let's load the bridge, because it's the furthest in the game that I've gotten with this memory card. And we'll see if we can get a little bit further. The hospital is up next. Yeah, I don't think there was really anything in the school that I particularly wanted to get up close to with the camera hack. Yeah, there we go. I've got my first person hack turned off now. And I haven't played through the hospital in Silent Hill in years. Probably like, definitely more than 10 years. So, off we go. And this save must be from way back then. I actually broke one of my memory cards recently and lost a heap of saves that I'd prepared, so that was annoying. Was the hospital down here? Sorry, the Elgato cuts out every time I open the map. It's not down here, it's down the next street. That's just because the OSSC does that. Which, that's what this is running on at the moment. It's got a PlayStation plugged into an OSSC, which is then plugged into an Elgato. Alright, so the church is just here, yeah? Now hopefully it doesn't crash this time. I'm assuming it was crashing because I had the lighting hack turned on and it couldn't render the room. But it should play a cut. Yeah, there we go. It plays an FMV when you walk into the room, yeah. Alright. Alright, cool. What I want to do is demonstrate something. 800B 9F C9, no, C8. Yeah, so I've found where in the memory the game decides whether it's running a cutscene or not. And I can interrupt it. Oh, don't crash, come on. I can interrupt the cutscene. I can pause the game during a cutscene. Okay, usually you can't do that. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're not supposed to be able to pause the game during a cutscene, but I can force the engine to go into pause mode. And then I should be able to get an up-close look at Dalia, which has, I guess, it's pretty unusual, because you don't ever get to encounter her in the game. 800B 9D25, 9D25. Cool, let's get up close with Dalia. So bring the camera down. Where is the next axis? Is D21. Yeah, cool. Bring it right up to it. Oh, right. Yeah, if you move the. What just happened? Yeah. Oh, I see. I got to increase that to that, and then that to 1. Yeah, cool. There we go. It's complicated because it's a 32-bit. Yeah, 32-bit console, and I'm working in 8 or 16 bits or something, so sometimes you get a bit confused. Okay, where's the last axis? 5 to 9. So bring the camera up a little bit. Oh no, that's just closer to her. That's cool. So she's like right there. There she is. I just got inside her body. Let's rotate the camera a little bit. Your pitch and roll is 9D8B. 9D8B. B. That's what I want. Face her. Cool. That's about all I really want. Let's just bring it a little higher. Camera Y is D25. 25. Cool. Is that how you go up? Yeah. Cool. That's really close. Can I get a little closer? The 2.1, was that the one? Nope, wrong one. 2.5 and 2.9. There we go, we can get right up. It's disgusting. Bring it down a little more. I always lose track of where I'm at. Cool. And tilt it back a bit. Let's tilt it up a little bit more as well. which I guess is the pitch, right? D89, the pitch. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That's a perfect little screenshot. So the way the texture mapping works is if you get too close to things just get bizarrely smaller. It's a really, really weird effect. But yeah, like right now, her head's probably way smaller than it's supposed to look. And stupid 32-bit problem again. Now let's just back up a little bit, and it should show her head the way it's really supposed to appear. D21, 21, no, 25, nope, 29. That's, yeah, see how as you get closer, it really gets kind of weird before you actually go through it, like the view frustum doesn't get calculated properly, I don't know. That's weird though. Her head sort of flattens out a whole bunch. That's pretty cool though. And go back down a little bit more to get a full body shot. So that must be camera Y, yeah. Yeah, cool. That PlayStation 1 texture quality. She's floating. Her feet aren't touching the ground. Wonderful. Alright, let's back it up a little bit. Just want to get like one good screenshot at least. Oh, what is that variable? Doesn't do anything? Okay. D1 and 29. So it takes so long to move the camera around, and what you can do is you can actually bind it to buttons on the controller. So you can make it so like you hold L2 plus up and the camera will go up, but you can only bind one at a time. So you can't do like up, down, left, right and stuff like that. And it's just not worth the effort. It's quicker for me to just zip through the memory and just jump to them and change it like that. Now, to unpause the game is actually tricky because you're not supposed to be able to pause during cutscenes. 9FC8. To unpause it, you actually have to reset it back to a playing cutscene state. And hopefully it just resumes. Yeah, cool, it resumes correctly. Okay, that's good, that's good. Cool. Okay, so let's skip this cutscene. She's gone, and I can get the key. Oh, the Flaros and the bridge key. I need to heal because the controller's vibrating me to warn me that I have low health. How do I heal? Select. Sorry, the inventory screen also runs in 480i, so it takes a second to recalibrate. What weapons do I have? I've got the shotgun with... I have 200 handgun bullets. Wow. Cool. Alright, let's use the shotgun. Alright, we can proceed with the game now. We'll go to the hospital. I don't think there's anything... I think you might be able to go to the police station before the hospital, but I can't really remember. Alright. And once I get to the hospital, I might save and then turn the fog and darkness back off again. I think the bridge is just straight down here, isn't it? Yeah, also on emulators, it doesn't look quite right. The fog doesn't render correctly. You can still see the edge of the draw distance. I played it on an emulator. I mean, it could be better these days. I don't know. I played it years ago on an emulator, and you could still see like the edge of the draw distance through the fog. Like the fog was still kind of see-through. It looked horrible. Alright, whoops. I'm looking at the stream instead of looking at the monitor, so I keep bumping into stuff. So I should be able to lower the bridge. Yeah, the dithering is probably a big part of the problem, because I mean, you can probably even see from the stream, the screen is just covered in dithering in this game. This tiny room is really interesting. If you break out of the wall and go for a run, you can actually run into heaps of other tiny rooms that are in the game. Like all the little school classrooms and stuff like that are all stored in the same area. There's a keyhole. Keyhole. I should have turned the fog off for this cutscene actually, so you can see the bridge lowering in the distance, but that's alright, it's fine. Alright, cool, we'll go across the bridge. Excellent. Alright, so it has been many years since I crossed this bridge. Oh man, the music's extreme. I wonder, can you hear it at all? Yeah, it's still up a little bit. You can probably hear it faintly. Let's crank it up a little bit. It's fine. It's intense. That Akira Yamaoka soundtrack. Right, so I think I have to go to the police station first. What's down here? I really haven't been to this map in years. I think there's probably items down here. There's usually items on these little... Yep, there we go. Items on these little ledges. Alright, what I'll do is find a save point, and then I will turn off the fog, and then we're going to explore this side of the town, because I've thoroughly explored the other side of the town. I found lots of interesting little things, which is cool. But I also want to explore this side of the town and see what's cool stuff, like break through a few walls, see if I can do some sequence breaking as well, and just see how the game reacts to it. Where am I even... Yeah, where am I meant to be going? I'm sure it's the police station, but I really can't remember. Oh, come on, Harry. Alright, there's the edge of the map. Cool. It's interesting, you can't... Yeah, you can change the fog colour. You can change... There's so many lighting effects they never even used in the game. Like weird strobing effects and stuff like that. And the whole day and night cycle in the game is super dynamic, and it can change in real time. And yeah, make the fog piss. It's very impressive the amount of effort they put into the lighting and weather engine and stuff that didn't even get used in the game. You can change the colour of the ash that falls from the sky as well. What's in here with me? Oh, dogs. I go straight to the hospital? Yes, I can. Alright, so there's no police station first. You just go straight to the hospital. And I believe it's quite bright in here. Yeah, it is. But we're going to save. There's a save point right behind the desk. Oh, can I just use it from here? Yeah, I can. Cool. I'm going to save. And then I'm going to... New save. I'm going to turn off the fog and lighting and explore this side of town with none of that turned on. Let's go to my codes that I've created. This cartridge obviously shipped with a lot of... It's shipped with these codes. That no clip doesn't work. I made that. It doesn't work. But I made all these ones. It's shipped with infinite health, infinite ammo, and you've always got the map. But yeah, the stuff I made is a bit more interesting. No pause, first person, no fog, and Eclipse hack means that basically whenever your torch is turned off, you have full lighting effects. That's why. It's because there's a stage in the game where an eclipse occurs, and that's where the code first works. So I just named it after that. Alright. It's the American version of the game, by the way. Some people know there's a few differences. Come on. It's funny, you can actually, when you're making the codes and you download all the RAM to your PC, you can also re-upload the RAM to the console and use it as a save state. But it's just so slow that it's not worth it. It's like I could have created a save state then, turned the codes on and then restored the save state, but it's just, yeah, it takes like way too long to download and upload the memory. Okay, cool. We have full lighting in the hospital. So this is all new to me. I've never seen the hospital looking like this before. There's a picture of a nurse. I wonder what it says on the front. Save something live, maybe? There's a calendar with a lady on it, maybe? Or a child. It's hard to tell. Oh, I just got an email that Lance McDonald is live from one of my channels that I obviously subscribe to myself with. Look at those phones. Look at the detail in this game. It's insane. And so much of it's hidden by the fog. Alright, let's go in here. I think we might meet Kaufman in here. If we do, I want to pause it. I'm going to pause it and get a good look at him. Yeah, here he is. Or Kaufman. I can't remember. I haven't seen this man in years. It's also... I'll let this finish. Alright, cool, let's get it. Don't shoot Harry. Bam, right in the guts. Stupid. Alright, let's pause the game. And jump back into the camera. 800B. Should be a bit faster this time. 9D25. Cool. Zoom down a little bit. 29 is closer a little bit. It doesn't take that long, does it? Once I get in the swing of things, bring the camera past him a little bit. Oh, whoopsie. Yeah, it's that 32-bit problem again, but that's okay. The camera rotation is 98B, 98B. There he is. It's Henry Kaufman? Harry Henry? I can't remember his name. 9025. Just back to the camera location. Yeah, just zoom out a little bit. Oh man, stupid problem again. Oh, whoops. There we go. Change this to a 7 and change this to an FF. Oh dear, what happened? Okay, that wasn't quite the behavior I expected. Oh, I gotta change this to a 5. There we go. Sorry, it's hard to navigate this engine. It crashes half the time as well. It's using like an old printer cable to connect, and it's really unreliable. Man, look at that man. It's pathetic. That's cool. Whoa, it's a bit laggy. The printer cable has some problems. Parallels port doesn't like it when you send a lot of information down it. Alright, let's just resume the game. That's cool. 800B, 9FC8. 9FC8. Change the game state back to playing a cutscene. Cool.
Wait, I'm not here to fight. My name is Harry Mason. I've been on vacation.
Should I...
Thank God, another human being.
I kind of want to see what happens when he goes out the door.
Do you work here?
Yeah. I should be able to do it. I should be able to take control of the camera, lock it in place, then resume the cutscene. Let's do that. Let's do that. Pause the game again. Yeah, pause the game. I'm pretty sure you can lock the camera in place and then resume the cutscene. Where was the camera? I'll just zoom out a whole bunch. Camera, 800B 9D25. Not that direction. Actually, how about we just go through the roof and look down? That'll be kind of interesting. We're really high up. Whoa, slow down. And then the camera pitch, 9089. Look down. Oh, come back. Whoa, we're a bit too far away. Can't really see the draw distance is kicking in. It's okay, it's not too bad. 9D25, what's this one again? 9D21, move it over there a bit. I want to see him go out the door and like see where he goes. Oh, come on. Okay, 0, 0, 0, there we go. I got a good view of the door. Now let's just make it so we can actually see the cutscene as well. I don't want to play through the cutscene and just have it be incredibly boring. 8B, D8B, D8B. Rotate it a bit, that's cool. This will be a good test to see if we actually can lock the camera in place while the cutscene plays. B 8, 9. Is that one? Oh. Yeah, the floor disappears because we're just a bit too far away from it, but that's okay. Let's just do that. Let's just lock it in place like that. D2 1. Cool. So if I just lock all these in place with the insert key, the camera shouldn't be able to move when the game resumes, or it'll just crash. Might get angry at the fact that the camera won't move when I'm in a cutscene. Oh, TAC is here. That's really good. 800B, 9FC8, 9FC8, and we can resume the cutscene. Oh, the camera moved! Alright, obviously during cutscenes it ignores the handcrafted camera state. That's okay, that's fair enough. At least you can still move it, you just can't let the cutscene play while it's playing. Something's gone seriously wrong. Come on, Harry. I mean, come on, Kaufman. I want to see him go out the door and then see where he goes. Can you even hear the
You
game?
and I both know creatures like that don't exist.
I assume so.
Yeah. Have
Aberrations.
you seen a little girl anywhere?
Come on.
She's only 7. Short.
Alright, no, that's it. That's all I can handle, I'm sorry. Alright, okay, so we're in this tiny room. There's not really much to see in here, is there? X-rays on the wall? Weird looking stuff. Right, we just jumped. I think we go through here and grab the map, and then we can just keep going. What I'm going to do, which could lead to disappointment, but I'm probably going to... What did I pick up? Oh, a newspaper. Cool. Probably going to break outside of the map soon and go exploring, because I have never had a chance to explore a lot of this place. And I'm curious, like, look out there. Let's go explore outside. Yeah, let's do that. Where's Harry's location again? Oh man, I lost my note again. Why do I do this? They're just all over the place. It's because the fan's on. What is that? Ugh. This. Wait, is that it? Yeah, that's it. 800B A024. A024 is Harry's location. Move through that wall. He's in front of the window. Moving through the wall is this variable here. Change. Let's make this into 0 and he should punch through the wall. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, let's go. So I'm pretty much going to just... The best thing to do is just run in straight lines. So you're more likely to encounter the next area, basically. Oh, see, it's loading another area. Yeah, there we go. It loaded another area. We have this like a little hospital room. Is this the kitchen? Yeah, that's the kitchen. Okay, I know the kitchen. It's nothing spectacular about it. But the thing is, you're not really supposed to be able to get to a lot of these areas until you've triggered like the nightmare state of the game. Load another area. Yep. What do we got? Well, it definitely loaded another area. Or maybe I escaped the map. Like, maybe it's not going to load anything else now. I can always turn around and come back, hopefully. Oh. Oh, wait, where's the camera going? The camera will usually go off and you can sort of chase it to work out where it's... Here we go. Where's the camera going? Over here. So, oh, here we go. What's this room? So yeah, ideally you can do this and find unused areas from the game. Is this where I started? This is back in the lobby, isn't it? Maybe? No, it's a bit different. It's different posters or something? Oh no, it's the lobby. It's definitely the lobby. Alright, let's go stand at the lobby door. And then run in a straight line. How do you do a 180? Is that a 180? No? Like that? Like that? That's how you do a 180. Alright, we're running away from the lobby now in a straight line. Cool. What else can we discover? There's been many times that I have done this and just ended up running off into the abyss and never finding anything. So there's potential that this will happen. Or the game eventually crashes. Like, you can't just go forever. Oh no. I think I'm really not going to find anything. Should I turn back around? I think I turned around. Man, I don't know. Oh no. I'm going to be lost in the middle of nowhere. This is the end. So what I should have done is recorded my position so I could teleport back to it. Like, what is it now? Oh man, it's like 0, 1. Right, I kind of teleported back to it on at least one axis. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. I managed to teleport back. That's handy. Right, let's run in a straight line in this direction. See what else we find. Come on. So you should notice like the game pauses for a moment to load in another map, and then shortly after you can sort of break into that map. But it just depends how the developers have like laid out these areas. Oh, here we go. Where's the camera going now? It's sort of trailing off somewhere. Here we go. Oh, is this another lobby? Oh, it's the kitchen again. Okay, we found the kitchen again. Let's continue in this direction. So typically, like, you'll find Oh, whoa. Is this back where I started? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I ran in that direction. Let's now run in this direction and see what we run into. This is ridiculous. Most inefficient method of Whoa. What's that noise? I can hear something. What the hell is that? I can't like get the camera to stay with me. See if I can work out where it's trying. Oh, it's like a creepy hallway, so it probably makes scary noises. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's this weird sort of whistling noise. And as with Silent Hill games, whenever you go down a long hallway, they're usually accompanied by really strange noises. Alright, what do we got next? What's up? Oh, what was that? Whoa. It's like an unfinished area. Cool! We found unfinished area! That's the... Hey, come on, no, I've lost it. It's really... Oh no. That's like the money shot where you find an unfinished area in the game. And we lost it. It was obviously just a big wall, which had no clipping at all, but that's what that was. That was like an unfinished part of the map. So cool. They do exist. That was a big letdown. That's okay, there'll be more stuff around here. I really should have I probably should have saved the game after talking to Kaufman as well. But that's okay. Alright, let's try this again. 0, 0, 1. Should sort of teleport me back near where we started to some degree. Kind of. Or maybe. Maybe I'm just lost in the cosmos now. I think so. Should we reload? Maybe I should. Yeah, sometimes when you're running out here, the most intense music just suddenly kicks in. Especially that when you're in that bus area that I was in before. I might show you actually. It was really bad. Let's jump into the bus. And am I still? Yeah, I'm still at Harry's location. Cool. Yeah, once you break out of the bus, the music gets intense. I'll turn it up a little bit. Surely it won't drown me out, but it'll be pretty loud actually. So. Yeah, I've still got the Eclipse hack on, so I can still get full lighting, and I should be able to break out of the bus by just changing one of these things to 0. There we go. Am I outside the bus now? Yep. Wait, where's the bus? There it is over there. So as you can see, like, the bus is a very small map. There's also something down there. Look at that yellow thing. I don't know what that is. It's obviously like an unused asset under the map. I've like moved the camera down there before, and there's really nothing to it, so there was nothing interesting to gain by staring at it. Looks like the hood of the bus, sort of like the bonnet. See down there? It's like an inverted hood of a car. Anyway, let's go for a run in this direction and see what we run into. Oh, hang on, I accidentally closed the chat. There we go. Alright. There we go, it's loaded a new area. And I can already see it. Cool. What is this? Oh, it's the not drugstore, it's just like the general store from the start of the game. So that's what that room there is. Nothing interesting in there. Just a few items. Okay, I've loaded another area. Oh, what is this? It's got snow. Oh, it's the garage from the start of the game. Okay, it's nothing, just a car in there and probably some items. Alright, keep going. Here we go. There we go, here comes the music. I assume you can hear that. It's probably quite loud actually, so let me know if it's drowning out my voice. I just wish that it would actually load an area to go along with the music. It's getting worse. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Sounds real good. I sleep to this music sometimes. Alright, let's go for a little bit off axis and see what we run into. I've explored this area quite a bit actually, and you can find a lot of places, especially from the very end of the game. It's good. It's good. It's a good place to run around and explore. I wish there was like an easier way to extract the map data and just teleport to different areas in it. Like if I could write down the axis of each room and just teleport to them. Or if I'd taken more notes, I could have just teleported straight to the interesting stuff. Oh, what have I found a wall. I just hit a wall. Now there's no more wall here? What was it? That was weird. There was like an invisible wall. Oh, I guess that'll happen sometimes. There we go, there's another one. Yeah, wow, there must be weird triggers and stuff like that that have just been left out. It's like a computer wasn't. The developers obviously like leave debugging stuff outside the map, and yeah, you can bump into it. I've also found some other weird things like how the engine handles going through doors, and tried to change it so a door would teleport you to another part of the game, but it was really, really difficult to lock onto, like to make it so this like go into a normal door, but it would actually act like a door from later in the game, or an unused door, or take you to an unused area. Not really practical. Like trying to find areas to teleport to wasn't really possible. Man, I don't think I'm going to find anywhere else, am I? I promise I've found many, many strange areas running around in this place, but I think today, maybe not so much. Cool. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to pause the game. That's probably going to cut the video out. That's alright. That's alright. Go back. What's that noise? That's so strange. I'm sure there's no point in the game where you're supposed to ever hear that noise. That was so strange. Actually, something else I found was... Yeah, I actually found where in the memory a lot of the music playing code was, and you could speed it up and slow it down. That was really cool. I didn't realize the music was all generated procedurally, so you could like change the tone and pitch of every different instrument in real time. What's over here? I can see snow spawning. No, it's not going to be an actual area. I think just going to reboot. Cool. Yeah, so in regards to ripping the assets, it is possible. The disk has been decrypted, and the assets are online. I have a decrypted copy of the game, and there is a fairly usable tool to convert them to a Blender format. They require a lot of manual work to get them going. Oh, I just wanted to go to the start of the game actually, not to load a game. And you can import them. Someone made in Unity just a map explorer, and someone actually imported the main town into it. So you can explore the whole main town, none of the side areas or any of the smaller rooms. You can explore the whole main town in Unity, just in first person with no lighting and everything. So that's just been fully ripped out. But no one's really pulled apart any of the other maps. I don't know why. I guess like the one guy who knows how to do it hasn't done it yet. Anyway, I just want to go to the start of the game, because there's one thing I wanted to catch on video. I'll show you, because it's really hard to catch. But it happens right near the start. It's when the first enemies appear. I have to watch these silly cutscenes.
Cheryl? Is that Cheryl?
Classic line. Come on.
Where are you going?
It's interesting, you chase her,
Stop.
and it decides when to make her disappear by how close you get. Like you can actually, if you cheat and teleport up to her, she instantly disappears, so you can never actually get right to her. Obviously you can just pause the game and take control of the camera and take it to her instead, so that works fine. That was Cheryl. If you cheat, if you, what was I going to say? I can't remember. Something about camera hacking. But basically, yeah, you can just take control of the camera and see her easily in any of these places. I don't know, I guess the developers are just worried players would find some way to get closer to her or something. So they put in a few safety nets. Also notice it wasn't first person when you run down that hallway. It's always like that. The first person code doesn't work in that one single hallway. It's weird. Here's a pretty iconic part of the game. usually if you don't have my hacks on, this is where it starts to get darker, like night is slowly falling as you run down these corridors, it gets darker and darker. Here's something cool. When you go through this gate and then turn around and go back again, it actually loads a whole different map now. This isn't the map we were just in, even though the camera and everything's exactly the same. Well, the camera's a bit confused by the first person mode, but it's actually loaded a whole different map that has this wall here now. It says a dead end. I was curious how that dead end spawns, because I wasn't sure if the engine actually supported, you know, like changing the environment in real time, but no, it can't do it very much. It is a totally different map that loads. Although later, this map, yeah, it's getting darker. It's obviously where my hack starts working and the darkness doesn't work. This map does change in real time, and I've never caught it on video, but after a little while, a chain link fence spawns right here. And I've never worked out how the game does it. Like, does it just flash in, or do I actually get teleported to a different map that's got it there? But yeah, after the monsters appear, you can't get past a gate that's here. And I think it appears in real time. I don't think your character ever gets like warped somewhere else. So what I wanted to catch on video is, it's gonna be a bit tricky. Yeah, we need to trigger the monsters to appear. I think I can skip this. No, I can't skip this cutscene. I don't think. No.
What is this? What's going on?
So the monsters appear after this cutscene happens, and then, where are they? There they are. They're coming. I want to zoom the camera out heaps from the, so it's top down basically. Where was the camera again? I always forget. 800B9D25. 9D25. Cool. So this is tricky. This is tricky because the monsters are going to try to kill me for starters. I should have made myself invincible, actually. That would have helped a lot. What does this one do? 800B9D25. Oh, right. I have to hold L2 before I pause the game, or the camera control won't work. Okay. L2, pause the game, move the camera. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch it on video, but basically, when the monsters, when you run away from them, if you don't look at them, they actually run at like 50 times the speed. And I caught it very, very subtly on video once. Why is this working? Oh, there we go. It's just really laggy. I haven't crashed it, have I, or something like that? Oh man. Oh wow, have I actually crashed the game? What's it doing? Can't unpause it. Oh no. Oh, whoa, okay, get away. Yeah, they missed me good. But basically, once you get down around this corner, get away from me, they all run at you super fast. And I want to see that. I want to see it happen. So I think if I zoom the camera way out, set it to 0, set this to V. Yeah, even further. Cool. Actually, let's get a bit closer. Oh, come on. This printer cable's awful. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Get closer? Yeah, a little bit closer. I just want to see this happen. I just want to get a nice clear shot of it. So we should see the monsters like warp towards us. If I lock the camera in place, will it stay there? Unlike the cutscene, I should be able to lock the... Oh, come on. It keeps popping up saying the PlayStation has timed out, and you just gotta hammer the retry button a few times. There we go. Oh, again, seriously? This cable is awful. I've never used it on this computer either. I usually use my laptop to do this. I've got a Windows 98 laptop as well. So the camera should stay totally static now. Basically, alright, move, and we should see them. Oh, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. Oh my god, seriously? Alright, see if I can make another run for it. See if we can replicate it again. They're hard to get away from. Oh my god! Go, hurry. Don't die. Do not die. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I died. That was pretty effective. I just, if I can do that again... Damn. The game's gonna be angry now because I've locked the camera in a ridiculous location. If I skip this cutscene, it's gonna go crazy. Oh, it's in first person, so it doesn't count. There we go, the camera's miles away. Let's just return it to its normal location. It should slowly come back. Nope, alright, I can just force it to come back like that. That's disappointing. I wanted to catch that on video, the monsters running towards me. I could try it again, but I really can't be bothered. That sucks. Let's go back to reception. Yeah, I did catch I caught it on video, but it was way too, like it was on the very edge of the screen. You could barely really tell what was actually happening, and it was not good for just demonstrating the fact. I thought if I could get a really clear shot. It's not based on whether they're visible to the camera, because that's how I actually caught it in the first place. I once saw it when I wasn't recording. I saw it really clearly. As soon as you get to the chain link fence and Harry says, "What is this, a dead end?" they all just warp right to the edge of the map, so that it's so you're not sort of just standing there for ages, or they never like lose attention, because they will. If you get far away enough from them, they'll just stop searching for you. So it's obviously just a hack to make it so they never stop chasing you, and make it so there's not too much downtime at the start of the game as well. Oh, a med kit. Oh, look at that frame rate. That's running real smooth in the corner there. It's like 60 frames a second. You probably can't tell because I think I'm only streaming at 30, maybe. That is smooth. It's like the only time I've ever seen the game go that fast. Oh, I did, I actually, found a way to force the game to run in 480i instead of 240p, like double the resolution. And it didn't like that at all. I loaded the map screen, which runs at high resolution, and then forced the game to close the map without changing the display state. And the game did run in a really high resolution, but it was all flickery and a horrible mess. Where am I supposed to go? I really haven't played the hospital in forever. I guess I go through here? Yeah, through this little room that I went through before when I crashed the game. Oh cool, we're in the main area of the hospital now. I'm pretty sure all these doors are locked. I like how first person mode lets you see through walls sometimes, even though it's a feature that was built into the game. Alright, oh, there we go. Right, let's just trigger the nightmare scene and trigger the game to become horrible and evil. And just get a nice look at how it looks without the fog effects. I have to push the button on the side. The elevator isn't working. What do I do? I really don't remember what to do. This first person mode is horrible. Turn it off for a bit. Oh, it's streaming at 60. Is it cool? Well, that's nice at the very least. Man, it's the bit rate is only like 3 megabit though. Oh yeah, we'll get this goop that you need to unlock one of the endings, which you can't pick up yet. Where do I go? Maybe just like eventually go through one of these doors and eventually the nightmare starts. Here's the kitchen. Oh. There's the plastic bottle that unlocks the good ending. Cool, health vial. And go back in this room. I should be able to collect that item, that goop off the floor. Oops, wrong door. I think that's how you unlock the good ending. Oh, my internet's starting to lag. That's not nice. It's alright, it's back again. So I think I can just scoop it up off the floor? Yeah, it's been smashed. I think if I open the inventory, you can actually use the bottle to scoop it up. Yeah, cool. I remember when I was young, I considered that hard to figure out how to unlock that ending, but all you do is you just pick up that goop in that bottle. Alright, let's keep going. More doors. Another map? Cool. Map of the basement. Some kind of conference room. Oh, there's a key. Okay, cool, cool. Come on, Harry. Those old classic tank controls. Basement key. So I guess that's that little door that was next to the elevator. Yep. This way. Yeah, the internet's lagging a bit. I'm dropping frames. It's weird. Oh well. Here we go, back over here. I assume this unlocks this door. Yep, basement key, cool. I think once you go in the basement, you turn the... This is the hallway that made the spooky noises when we broke out of the map. They're not playing now though, so it must have been something else that triggered it. Oh, a monster. Oh, it's a cockroach. That's stupid. I thought we might encounter an actual monster. Disappointing. Is there another one in here? There is somewhere. Where is it? Come on, it's gonna be down this hallway somewhere. Oh, there it is. Cool. Alright, that was stupid. Where do we go? Lock is jammed. Here we go. This is the generator. Can I just turn it on? I like the camera in here, how it does that. Can I even interact with it? Nope. Okay. I'll just have to do that later. Oh, sequence breaking is tricky because when I was jumping outside the map before, none of the doors will work. Like, the door hooks only initialize if you load the map by entering it through a door. So if I break out of the map and discover... Can I hear another cockroach? Oh, there's one like up there, look at that. He's like up on this shelf. Oh, he fell off the shelf, cool. And he hit me. If I break out of the map and then clip into this hallway, none of the doors will work because the doors haven't initialized. So when every time you enter a map, it creates a list of doors, like, oh, this map has 6 doors. That was that weird noise. Yeah, I can hear it. That's that weird noise that was creeping me out before when I broke out of the map. None of the doors work, basically, is the easiest way to put it. Some sequence breaking towards the start of the game, when you're chasing Cheryl, really messes stuff up really bad too. Like, you just get stuck in cutscenes that don't play out completely. Where am I meant to go? Is there a door I haven't tried? This one? What do I do? Well, that's... I like how it says it's too dark. Yeah, I have to turn my torch on to see the map. I've tried all these doors. I went in the generator room and... Oh, right, of course. I couldn't interact with the generator because technically my torch was turned off. Because when my torch is off, that's when the lighting hack runs. Cool. That explains that. Let's go in the generator room with the torch on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, do you want to press the switch? Yes. That noise the generator makes used to scare me so much. I assume you can hear it, maybe. Obviously, that's by design. Now the generator's on, I think there's new monsters? Not yet. But I might be able to use the elevator. Yeah. So here's the thing with this elevator. Yeah, it checks for the torch being on. Yeah, it's because the torch is like an unlockable. Like, you can't pick up a certain key in the game until you've found the torch or something. So all items actually require the torch to be on to examine them. And the torch can be used to like hide from monsters and stuff. So I think with this elevator, you go to floor 3 and there's nothing here. But then when you get back in the elevator, there's magically a new button. Yes, there's nothing on floor 3. In fact, I think this door's locked. Yeah, it is. When you get back in the elevator, there's a new button. Come on, am I right? Nope, may have to visit every floor to trigger it. I can't remember. All I remember is the elevator magically gets a new button at some point. Anything out here? Nope. There it is, floor 4. Cool. So after you've visited every floor to some degree, you get a new one. I think this is where the nightmare starts. It's loading. And the music's gone silent. Oh, what is this? Oh, no. I wanted to pause during this cutscene. Oh, no. I'm going to miss it. 9FC8. I missed it. Damn it. I wanted to pause during that cutscene and see what was going on. Anyway, the nightmare loads. Oh, my torch doesn't work anymore. I wonder if that's normal? Okay, I guess you just don't have a torch in this area? That door locks behind you, that's cool. Got this one, this door locked behind me. Yeah, it locks behind me. Oh, there's just, for some reason, you just can't turn your torch on in that hallway. Now you can. Must just be like the way the designers wanted it to appear. Alright, so we're in the nightmare of the hospital now. Let's explore a little bit, and what I want to do is get a really up-close look at the enemies. Should be going like right here. Nope. Let's go out here. Oh, I hear something. There's one. Love that music. When you turn the torch on, it notices you. Alright, let's pause the game and get up close to it. F9. 800B. 9D25. 9D25. Cool. Oh, oh no, that's right. I got it right. Okay. 9D29. Get close. Oh, come on. Rubbish machine. Let's go FF. Oh, that's too far. Let's go AA. Too far. 4-4. That's all. Yeah, whatever. Just manually zoom in. Too close. Weird looking. What? Okay. So it's got like a weird lump on its back. Oh. Come on. Okay, I want to get it down and see its face. That's what I really want to do. Yeah, they're pretty weird looking. So obviously the antagonist's memory of the nurses at the hospital or whatever. Okay, 2, 5. Yeah, there it is. They do have faces, don't they? And a drop of blood, oh, lots of blood on their shoes. Let's get a little closer. Is that 2-1? Nope, 2-9. And then let's look up at their face. So where's the camera pitch? Is at 9D89. Alright. Oh look, they have faces, wow. That's pretty cool. Let's get a little closer. 9D25. I'm just going down the floor a little bit. Oh look, as you can see out their dress. It's just polygons. Let's get a little 9D29. Alright, now we can't. We're getting a little too close really to get any detail out of it. Let's do it anyway. And camera pitch a little more at D89. That's cool. Wow. Oh wow, look at that. That's a really clear look. 2-9. Oh wow. Look at that. That's probably a never before seen angle on that enemy. That's cool. 9D25. Go through the floor a little bit. See him from below. Oh wait, was that just? Oh, I get it. I have to change this to FE. FE. And 0, 0. There we go. Okay, we flew through the floor a little more. And that's cool. That's really cool. Wow, that's really interesting. Back we go. Let's kill it. Bizarre. Let's find out. I think there's male nurses as well. I don't know whether they're nurses or doctors or what the hell. Here's 2 female ones. Some of them wear different coloured shirts, obviously. The screen flashes when I fire the gun because it's loading a different lighting state, which is much darker. So usually it has a quite elegant flicker, but yeah, when I have my edited lighting on, it's pretty ugly. I have to turn my torch on to pick that up right. Yeah, gotta get those face textures in. Is this the way I came from? It is, isn't it? Oh no. Music's getting really intense. Ah, I can't pick up anything with this stupid lighting hack turned on. Blood pack. I can't remember what you used the blood pack for. We hook it up to something. Some shotgun, I mean pistol bullets. Oh, what's that? No, just a hospital bed. All good. Yeah, remember when they released I think Metal Gear Solid 4 or something that had a custom face for Snake that made him look like Metal Gear Solid 1 Snake, and it was like 4 polygons. I think Konami's face texture team was probably working on Silent Hill at the time. This place is a maze. It's terrible. Should probably be looking at my map. But come on, surely this is one of those games you can just run around at random and eventually find where you're supposed to go. Oh, it's unlocked. Cool. Oh, it's just an elevator lobby. Now, where can we go in the elevator? Basement. Basements are scary, right? Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed I did not get to interrupt that cutscene. Oh, bad guy, okay. That played right as the hospital became like nightmarish. I wanted to move the camera around that map and see how big it actually was, and also possibly isolate the motion blur effect that it uses and turn it on for the whole game and see how the game looks with motion blur turned on. Here's the generator. I think there's an axe in here. Yeah, as we get the axe. See, I remember these things. Oh, look at that frame rate. It runs smooth when it doesn't have to render any polygons. It's good. Can I turn the generator off or something? This place sucks. No, I can't. Okay. Menu monsters. It's locked. Where's the staircase? The staircase was here, right? Yep. I like how there's a loading screen on the staircase. It's so tiny. There we go. This PlayStation seems to take a while to load. I got it off. Oh, there's one of the doctors, alright. Or a male nurse, I don't know. I got this PlayStation for $10 off a Facebook buy, swap and sell group, and it's got a mod chip in it, so I use it to play imported games. Okay. Camera D21, D25. There we go. Let's go look at this guy. Let's get down there. Here we go. A little closer. Right, it's very close enough. We can start tilting the camera up. Camera pitch is D89. There he is. That's the doctor that Alessa was scared of, I guess. 289. There he is. Gross. There's nothing gross about that, is there? Let's go through the floor a little. Oh, and once again, encounter that little 32-bit problem, but that's okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And now we can, whoops, game cable cracks it again. Yeah, it's really weird the way the vertexes behave when you get close to the close view frustum. I don't know why they do that. It's not really, you don't really see that in other games. But whatever, I guess. Let's lock the camera in place and see how the game behaves. Whoa, I can't see. Oh, okay, there we go. Here we go, we're underground now. That's cool. Oh, here we go, we can see this guy too. Come on. Bam. I can't see anything. Yeah. There we go. Cool. It's fun to just get a look at the map from weird angles too, like this. I enjoy messing around with those. Let's unlock the camera though. It's a bit silly. It returns. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't quite understand how to return to its original location as well. All right. Well, I think I've sort of seen about everything I could realistically get to. I'll probably. Yeah, you're probably right about the camera clipping, especially when they added the first-person mode. Like, because it lets this is an official feature that was in the game. Then even it can see through walls. So I don't know if the developers are very happy with that behavior. But I think what I'll do, someone in this kitchen with me, is over the next few days I'll play a bit more and create some new saves. I'm not going to save here because I want to go back to that cutscene that just played and catch it in the act and move the camera around too. And then I don't know, maybe I'll stream some more or just keep posting GIFs on Twitter because they're really the payoff, is just a few little GIFs that you can create at the end of it all. So I'm going to stop streaming there because I've been streaming for an hour and a half. That's cool. That's a fine amount of time to stream, and I can turn off my computer. Anything else cool I can do with this thing? Maybe we should crash. Oh, let's crash the game by going to where the engine handler is that controls whether the game is paused or not. 9FC8, and I think what I figured out was you can tell the engine to do various things, such as pause by hitting E. E means pause. The game is. Oh wait, why isn't it pausing? 9FC8, 9FC. Oh, 9FC8, not 9DC8. 9FC8. You can go E. The game pauses. Cool. Set 0. The game keeps playing. But there's other things you can tell the engine to do, like you can tell it to play a full motion video. And it's hard to tell it like what video to play. Like you can say, oh, it's currently playing a video, but you can't tell it which video you want it to play. So if you tell it to enter video playing mode, which is a character 4, I think it just plays the blooper reel that plays after the credits. Oh wow, or it crashes. Oh no. Okay, the game just paused. Mate, I guess it didn't play anything. So usually at the start of the game, it'll if you just change that to a 4, it'll play the blooper reel from the end of the game. 'Cause that's what happens at the end of the game. It plays some bloopers. You can also tell it to play a cutscene, but if you don't have a cutscene queued up, oh wow, I can't control the game anymore. I've done something awful. I can't move. Oh, I can open the map. Oh god, yeah, I've wrecked it a bit. I can't move. That's okay. We're slowly crashing the game. Yeah, you tell it to play a cutscene without one queued up, and it just plays the text of trying to open a door that is locked or broken. So I guess that's technically a cutscene, is when you try to open a door. Now the weird thing is if you set it to 6, it will use a door. So I just went through a door, and I guess it just used the last door that I'd been through. It didn't really know what door I was telling it about, so it just goes through the last door you used again. So somewhere else in the memory is information about what door you want it to go through. Things like go through door 1, 2, 3, or go through a door that'll teleport me here and there, but I can't find that in the memory. All I can find is like currently going through door. The other thing is setting it to 5, which is weird. I wrote down that it loads a new scene, because if you do it at the start of the game, it teleports you to the scene where you wake up in the cafe. If I do it now, it will take me to... oh, whoa. I still can't move, but I'm out in Silent Hill somewhere. Where am I? I'm like just in Silent Hill. I don't know why I can't move. It says I'm in the examination room in the hospital for starters. I wish I could make my character move because I have no idea where I am. I can't really be bothered jumping back to the player location stuff and moving myself manually. Let's set it to 5 again. Where will it take me this time? So it seems like setting it to a 5. Oh, this is back at the start of the game, but I'm standing outside the cafe. So it's like put me in a like totally uninitialized part of the there's no location initialized. It's just put me at like 0, 0, 0 axis. I'll set it to 5 again, but I think it's just going to take me back to the cafe again. Yeah, it does. I've noticed it does that after a while. What if I play a full motion video now with a 4? Yeah, it plays the blooper reel from the end of the game. Okay, cool. That's stupid. We don't really need to see that. So I was wondering, like, if there's other stuff I can set it to, like set it to a C. Okay, C doesn't do anything. Pause the game. Yeah, I wish I hadn't broken the movement, but obviously that's happened. It still says I'm in the hospital. One of them opens the inventory. God only knows what it is. B? No, not B. C I already tried. D is game over. You set it to D and it shows the game over screen. E is pause. What about just one? What does one do? It opens the options screen. Set it to 2? Set it to A? Oh man, you set it to A and the options screen doesn't do anything. Haven't got my control back. Set it to, what was that 2? Uh-oh. What's it doing? I don't know what 2 does. Well, let's just set it to 3 now. Oh, now it's not doing anything. The game is still running in the background, but I've sort of told it to obviously enter some state that it's not capable of handling, because now when I change it to anything, it doesn't accept it. Usually when you set it to 6, it changes the state and then it goes back to 0 to say that it's finished with that. I can't even reset the game. I can't even soft reset it. Alright, in that case, I think I'm going to leave it there. That's a perfectly good crash to leave the game on. So thank you for watching me make some new animated GIFs to post on Twitter. I'll go and edit that video of showing those monsters up close and a bit of Dalia and post those, and that was fun. And maybe I'll let you know if I stream some more sometime. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later.